What's good, everybody? What's good? Appreciate the 3 likes. I have to be careful of what I say. I kept saying the R word and the G word, and I got banned. So, bro, so many people. Why do I trade Asia session? Just cause. What a slow price action. Yeah, price action's kind of boo boo. WD. And Asia session, I mean, I just use the way I trade, I mean, it works. Bro, one thing is all right, I can see the YouTube chat now. What's good? Yeah, I trade ICT. I see STD in your name, so it's pretty like I trade an if then narrative, and then with a when, where, and why, just like pretty much asking myself that, like when should price do what, where should it do it, and why should it do it, and like if this should happen, then this should happen. You know, especially like high time frame, finding a low that I like, that should hold, and then longing from that, and or shorting. But most of the time, I'm just be honest, I long. But we're like light risk on this. You know, Christmas is coming. So it's end of year. I'm not really trying to go crazy. Do you still remember there's a guy asking, oh, well, bro, your name looks familiar. I'm just targeting new highs. Let me check the 15 minute. Making new highs here. Induced equal highs. And then we'll probably get mitigated down from some PDO right here. So I'm not really trying to target all the way to previous high, our previous day high. I just realized it might get copyrighted if I play Apple Music on YouTube. Oh wait, no, it's muted. All right, that's good. It's good, FK. Yeah, getting edge it sucks. Can we get a good song, please? Holy moly, are we serious? All right, we'll just play this. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's hella choppy. I mean, that's why I'm in super light risk. No, I'm on PAs. Just loses all I do. I don't know. Probably cry. No, I'll just probably lose like $200. Yeah. Yeah, FK. No, I'll just lose and then hop off. I'll probably sit on here for a little while in case something else shows up. But other than that, I'll probably hop off. Asia's fire most times. Bro, we just grinding, just stacking. You know how it is, bro. Take some losses, take some W's. Trying to get on a daily win streak. Bro, good job, Art. Ryan. It's good seeing you, bro. I've seen your name before. It's just been a while. Do you trade Asia mostly because I don't have the time in the morning? No, I'd trade. David, I would request, but I would accept, but I just got on. I'll do it like in an hour, maybe when I'm out of the trade. Uh, bro, there's a lot of fucking bro. Thanks for 1K likes. I looked at it 2 seconds ago and we had 7. Holy moly. Bro, one thing that I don't have up is YouTube chat. So if I see people in there, I'm sorry about that. All right, holy moly. Why ignore your iMessage? I didn't ignore it. I probably just didn't see it. Stretch this out a little bit. No, I probably just didn't see it. And I've been in this trade for a minute, so it's all good. Even from open, I was expecting to go higher. How many accounts do I have? I have some on Alpha. I have some on Apex. So, I mean, like 3, 4. Sick. No, I'm just kidding. Bro, I do love you. I just didn't see it. I just took a break, so after on my break, I blew some accounts, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna just take a little break. So I've just come back from like 2 months. Do 100 push-ups, bro. I don't even know if I can do 100 in a row. We're gonna be on here for a long time. I'll knock some out and then get back up. Yeah, switching to Asia is a good thing. Like, I mean, I wouldn't just do it. The only reason I trade Asia is if appreciate the follow is if I have like a good bias from PM, and PM looked all right, so I had no real reason to fade like to PM low. It's the same kind of thing thinking as Monday, or last week when I took a long, but the last week's long was a lot cleaner. Apex is 1 day to pass. Yeah. Will you go BE at the high? There's a high up here I'll go break even at. When we break these equal highs, I'll go break even. Put that on there. Appreciate the follow. Oh, that's the same person. I appreciate the follow. I don't know how to lead. Oh, lighten is probably how you say that. Not always. Like if we have, right, we have this low resistance here. There's no point in me going break even, because if we expand, right, create a FEG, then what do we have technically here, right? We have a FEG breaker block. So, we got equal highs, low resistance. We should expand to and through these highs, and then, finish out the buy model. It usually looks all the same, even if we sweep the low here or want to continue higher. I didn't mean to fucking stop that, but either way, usually it doesn't just blast right to take profit unless, it is AM or something. And I'm used to like being in drawdown or being in a trade for longer. So as long as it looks good and makes sense, I'll take it. Nah, it shouldn't hold overnight. It'll probably hit, we're coming into, not in an hour, but, pretty close. We're coming into the 4-hour new open, so just depending on how that looks. I mean, we'll probably either hit break even, I mean, take a loss before then, or be break even at that point. But also kind of going off the hourly and like how YM looks, moving internal from the gap. If you're using inversions to move the market, bro, you're cooked. There's heavy draws in both ways if you think about it at the same time. Like when you're stuck in a range, right, it's a buildup of draws on both sides, right? You have liquidity on the upside and the downside. So we can have I mean, this just kind of goes into bias then at that point. Do you have a MEG model, or is it kind of just a bunch of ICT concepts? It's what a complex chart. What in the world? This is complex? Sorry. If that's complex, I wonder what you look at. No, but I just trade like, I'll stack confluences and align my times. Aligning the time frames is a big thing. What's up, Raheem? I see you in the YouTube chat. I would just give it a shot, bro. Like, the same way, do I use rejection blocks? Of course. Rejection blocks are like a lot of the main way I trade. If you like look at the, I'm trying to remember what time frame it was on. I don't want to zoom too much out, but I think we're delivering from a wick. What's good, Russ? Bro, if we get, oh, okay, here we go. Robinhood chart. Okay, brother. You said Robinhood, and I can't. I'm not even reading the rest. Super blast. Yeah, depending on who you learn rejection blocks from, it can be. I mean, it can be like very good or just be overly confusing. Manipulation lower. No, I'm just kidding. But if we have a big candle like that, right? Usually it's because we've induced liquidity, right? Let me zoom out a little bit. Right, we kind of built up a range, right? We built up liquidity on the downside and the upside, like I was just talking about. We take out the liquidity on the upside, the internal liquidity, and induce more external liquidity. Now we have liquidity above these highs and these highs, right? Equal highs. That's why they're good draws on liquidity. And I get we have equal lows here, right? But if I'm using this as an order block here, the lows should be protected. So, if this is an order block in my eyes, then, why would that be an order block if, then you just look into these lows, right? Um, why do I think this low will hold? And it's just like a stepping stool up. Man, get back for his one shit, man. His gang ain't on shit. You haven't made no 300, bro. This is me right now. I'm shaking. 370%. Jacob, what do you mean? You think it's, oh, my bad, Jacob. Yeah, bro, I just bought some, or not bought some. I bought some on the 90, so wouldn't really buy I wouldn't really buy on 80. I used some resets though, because I had them already. And I pass in one day or blow the account. So, just because of trailing drawdown. Intraday trailing is ridiculous. I'm pressed. Okay, buddy. You're in my live commenting. I'm just chilling, bro. Yeah, bro. Asia much easier. Yeah, and like Asia's just high time frame, right? If you're staring at low time frame on Asia, you're gonna get cooked. Like the dude was talking about earlier, if you're looking at a 2 minute inversion as the only, like thing, you're gonna get cooked. How do you deal on the PAs? Just trade. I mean, here's the hard thing with those. I really trade 1-to-1s until I get past the buffer. And like even then I'm still like kind of close to it, but not really. Bro's LARPing is 370% off his Robinhood account. Twin, I'm looking for liquidity below. It's all good. Make sure I don't miss any messages. I'm not gonna lie, they go hella quick. Thanks for 1.5K likes as well and 3 followers. Do I use mini on the PAs? Sometimes. I used 3 last night because of my stop loss was just so small. Oh no 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 no. And Apex always usually pays out well. Oops. As long as you follow the rules and shit. Why 8 contracts? It's just so rough. When I entered earlier, I didn't really know where I wanted to size my stop loss because I was entered all the way over, like in here. After we broke this, and I was, assuming this high would hold. I mean, this low would hold here. And that kind of goes off the 15-minute. Bro, that we have liquidity below is so funny because like we have liquidity on both sides. Bro, never. Miami to me is like not the most appealing thing. I mean, I have a girlfriend that I actually like fuck with and love, so it's not like Miami's just like Miami's my dream, man. Uh, I don't know. It's NQ or MNQ. I mean, that's pretty much my wife. We like took a break, but I mean, we've been together like six. I'm not trying to be funny, but probably like 6, 7 years. I've been trading for like 5, but profitably like 3, maybe 4. I don't know when the rollover is. I can't remember exactly which month. Brother, I'm not going in depth on that. That's, I mean, you know. Have you switched up on your day ones? Bro, honestly, I don't talk to anybody around where I live. The only people I talk to are like trading people online and like actually like good friends. But most of my good friends trade and like are from other places. But see, it's not like I latch on to people, I'm just gonna like, bro, like if me and somebody form a bond and like I actually like we actually fuck with each other, like, I'm not gonna text somebody 24/7, but I'm gonna just continue like that's just how it is. I mean, everybody here knows how being a homie is. For one-on-one, do we Discord? Do we get? Yeah, of course. But like I don't really promote that because I'm just coming back from a break, right? I want to hop on live, catch good trades, and just do my thing. So I'm not trying to like promote like that, but because then somebody's gonna say, oh, you're gonna make more from a mentorship, and like I've heard that for so long. December PA, some people say it's good, some people say it's bad. It's been like all right. There's been good days. Most of how every year. Like to me, this year was like worse than last year, but it just goes day by day. Really, really, it just like I said, it goes day by day, and like there's a couple things that go into it. Also, like a government shutdown, we had that PA was to me that PA was rough, and then going into where you get red folder news taken away from you. Excuse me, I strive off the red folder and high volatility, just trading, and not even like it's like, oh, I'm sitting here scalping. It's just it's a lot easier just to hit take profit when you have a clear draw and order flow on your side. Like obviously this is not like an A plus setup, but you know that's why I'm also on micros. All right, some of those I didn't see. Uh, what prop firms do I use? This is Apex. PAs, and then uh, no, I'm talking about like a couple months ago where it was like it would turn tentative. Yeah, I missed bro, one thing you could still never caught like I never used Trade Syncer, but I would use the Apex copier, and I've been using that for like over a year, and I could never get Top Step to work anyway with Trade of 8, so it's always just been like whatever thing. Yeah, when Project X came out, it was good because then I could just buy twice. I buy on the Apex copier and then with the Top Step accounts. It's the worst when what's it called? It's the worst when it's the worst when like if you had 5 Trade accounts with Top Step, like you couldn't copy them. So you would just I would buy one by one on each of them, and like some fills were different. Obviously each account was making like $100 or $200 less or $200 more, whatever. Um, and we have news. I think I answered that, but how many points? What do you mean points? Points on what? Oh no 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 nobody now. Oh no I don't need nobody now. Oh no no. What happened to our liquidity below? What's such a low yield trade on eval? This isn't an eval. It's a PA. No, you're good. But see, I'm like roughly over the buffer, but like kind of still on it. I think like 17 or 18. Uh, and so I'm not trying to, obviously I'm not trying to risk like too much, but also it's also a lower risk or a lower probability trade for me. I mean, I understand every trade, no matter how, like, bro, this could be an A plus setup. I get this is not, but it could be an A plus setup, and I'm still not gonna full port the whole account unless it's like a top step 150K and like it's CPI or something. Like I might do that, and I got some extra accounts that, like, cause at that point you're making like 20K in a day. Like, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I can explain this the how you do catch your setup. Yeah, so pretty simple thinking. If you trade ICT accumulation, and why would this not be accumulation, manipulation, distribution? Well, right, we never broke the external range. We're still accumulating inside of the range. We come into a new hourly open, and we manipulate lower at 8 into our internal lows and our order block. So, and with this being, it's hard for me to explain only this, because for me to explain this, you have to understand, well, why this works. Why is this line here, and why do I think these lows are protected here? And then I'll go into, talking about, oh, well, ES looks good. If we go to ES on the 15-minute maybe, well, ES looks like a, classic internal to external setup. Same thing we pretty much taken here on NQ, right? We manipulate these lows, right? Form an order block with an FEG, and we're tapping into that FEG and then moving higher. But that's this barcode is terrible. That's why I don't trade ES overnight. But that's like what's hard to explain is like when you trade Asia, not every day, but when it looks decent, when you have a decent setup, right? Same thing. Order block with an FEG. I think these lows should hold. Um, right, so we're just doing the same thing, moving internal, and then we should move external above these highs into these highs on the left. Holding out until the 28th. Don't hold out too long. There's a 40% sale, so make sure you at least catch a sale. If you're gonna buy some, like, I'm not saying fucking use my code, but like if you're gonna buy some, like, Alpha has the sale until the what's it called, the 26th. So, or no, it's till the 28th. So just make sure you get a sale. Like, obviously, I'm just save money, bro. That's all I'm saying. Fuck. I hate coming on this and being like, fucking use my code. That shit's ridiculous. That shit's kind of what ruins like the community, but I'm not gonna like yap into all that shit because I got one on the screen, but at the same time, like, when I get my affiliates and stuff, 90% of them go right back to giving accounts out. And you could go on my Discord, scroll up, you could see how many accounts I've done, loads. And I mean, there's probably creators that have done more, but I do my fair share, and I make sure like if you're using an account, right, it's to get a sale, and it's like a progressive snowball effect until you get to where you want to be. And I mean, it's a thing of like, okay, the more giveaways you do, obviously, like, the like it's just gonna help everybody out. And like the more giveaways I do, the more accounts that I can give away. And sometimes they come out of my pocket. And like I said, when I get affiliates, they're coming out of my pocket, so that's more accounts to give away. And if the firm, whichever firm I'm doing a giveaway for, if they're getting good results, blah blah, they're gonna do more giveaways. They're gonna give away certain things like accounts, and like even right now they're doing a fucking watch. That's because they're doing good. But for like good traders, bro, it's not like, oh, like, let me fucking rush to buy as many accounts as possible. Like, bro, you really got to use these sales to your advantage. These are like end of year sales. These are 40% off. Like, I would get a zero, but yeah, these are good. Like, these are sales that you don't see. Like, you don't get for, like, yeah, they do them at the end of the year a lot because you got Black Friday, you got Christmas, you got New Year's. I mean, there's going to be a lot of sales at the end of the year, but You can't let that, you can't let, all the, same way with trade, you can't let all the good come in the way, let you get spoiled, because mid-year, you know, like, yeah, right after quote unquote taxes, there might be a couple sales, there might be things like that. Maybe a couple like of the, let's see, what am I trying to say? A couple of like Memorial Day, a couple of those holidays, there will be sales, but bro, they are not, in a 365 year, they are not a lot. And I just realized I haven't had YouTube chat up in a while. Okay, nobody said nothing. That's good. I feel terrible. Um, can't believe Unc took your name. Yeah, I know, it is what it is. But even at that point, what's it called? I keep trying to, even though, like, bruh, that's my like real name, so it's like low key good, low key not. Like, I fucked with having my real name, like, PJ as like my shit, but at the same time, now it feels like more professional, if you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, professionalism doesn't matter because clearly, he blew up. Bro, I need to write this down. I've like almost say certain words I shouldn't because I got banned for saying the G word and the R word. I gotta lock in. I've almost said them a couple times. Thinking spider, I would get zeros. I just fuck with zeros because I shouldn't even cuss. Try not to get banned. G, the three-letter word. Um, bro, sell. Um, let's see. I don't want to miss any. I don't like alpha. There was some 940. But look, the thing is, Arthur, is you made that money, so now just go to the next payout cycle, right? Just trade like normal. So when you request that next payout, I'm pretty sure I haven't done this personally with them, but I'm pretty sure you'll still get paid out because you've made it through the next cycle and you traded well. You might have to make a certain consistency rule or whatever account you have, but yeah. If the music's too high, guys, let me know. If it's too loud, I mean. What three-letter G word? Guys, no, like a quote-unquote bad word. I don't, you guys, I don't know if you're trying to get me to say it, but I don't want to say it. My stop loss is like 200 and then take profits like roughly, I don't know, like 400 or 500. You are a legit person, no fear. Appreciate it. It's just how you trade. I don't want to say it and then get banned even. But it's G. That's the first letter, and then just give it a couple seconds. Oh, now I can just type out the second letter. So that's the second letter. And then the third letter is Y. That's funny. Do I Nate Higgers? No, I don't know him. What time frame? This is 1 minute. Yeah, apparently you can't say that on here. And then the R word is like, for our special friends. And then guys, you can see the clear, like a lot of the, here's some other sauce for you guys. Yeah, 1 minute time frame. It's at the bottom. So when I'm swapping back and forth, you can see by just looking. But here's some sauce here. So, right, when we're moving internal, like how we were talking about, let's look at the low time frame buy model here as well. And then we're sweeping lows, so we're accumulating. We're stacking power of 3. Can I have your sauce? Josh, bro, you're tripping. So, equal highs built up, right? We're coming into a new hour. We need to manipulate below these lows to balance price into this FEG. So that's exactly what we do. We have the context for why these lows should hold, and we're expanding. Boom. We've built up double equal highs. We're moving internal, and then we're just hitting the FEG, sweeping the lows. We're accumulating, manipulating lower, and then distributing higher. If we go to like the 1 minute, we can see inside of here, after the 30-minute open, we're open low into our high close into 9, right? So this 30-minute low should be protected into continuing higher. And also, right, the low time frame, geez Louise, the low time frame fractal buy model, right? You guys know what a buy model looks like. You have your inverse here. I don't trade inverses, but you have your inverse here. You've swept out the liquidity to the left. And yeah, you got a V-shape recovery. What else other terms? You got smooth edges here. Is that what he says? Smooth edges? Or I think that's it. Right, we got to make these jagged equal highs. Previous day high. Oops. Previous day high above. And so on and so forth. Make the money, that's a sad day. What does that say? Yeah, bro, of course. Sethi, let me hop on next time, trade with you. I got a question, but it's gonna be a hard one. I got something hard for you. That one's easy for me, Uzi. Even though I'm skipping the song. Alright, you guys are probably gonna say to skip this one. You guys know what this one is? I'll probably end up skipping it though, but we're gonna let it play for a second. But this is my all-time playlist on Apple Music. But this is like the beginning of Transformers. Don't skip. All right, we'll go back. We'll go back. Okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. We're trading MMQ. So the net. See, I almost said Nas what I want to say, but I don't know. You know, I'm not trying to get banned. But we're playing NQ. Sandy, I just explained it, but I'll explain it really shortly. We're stacking low time frame buy model here. We're accumulating. We've built up liquidity above these highs. These lows I think are protected. Or not, well, either way. Yeah, I think these lows should stay protected. And then from there, right, we have quote unquote what should be our order block or breaker block, right? Lower low, higher high with displacement here. We have our protected range high and range low. We come into an OTE as well. Quite barely missed out. Some people use 0.62, so technically we might have tapped OTE on some people's, but that's what I use. Josh, you're tripping, bro. Market, what you trading? No, futures are not closed. Equities is, I don't know when that starts, but. Right, I'm always buying from us returning from a discount, right? We're balancing price, right? Five minutes unbalanced. We have that FEG below, low resistance. We manipulate below the lows. And then, Josh, you good mod? Can I mod people? I just thought about that. I'm gonna make Josh a mod. How do you do that? Ah, there we go. Mute accounts, block accounts, pin comments. Sure. Sure. Why not? Where are you holding? Oh, my bad. Just this little external high. Bro, I almost felt bad because I entered earlier in here. Not even gonna lie, but I would have re-entered even if my stop loss was safe because I entered with the idea pretty much the same. The idea before it formed. Let me show execution so you guys don't think I'm capping. Right, this is how, I mean, when you're trading like this, we're entering here and we're seeing how the 5 and 15 minutes forming all at the same time. Right, so with that displacement, I know I'm safe to enter here with my stop below the order block like we talked about. And I'm in micros so that I know, you know, I'm not in a big amount. You know, I can let it breathe, not get too worried about it smacking stop loss. Up 400 now. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see if we can get that extra push to the end. No, I'd get out. I'd get out. He'd get out. He'd get out. We'll probably take some off just because of the Apex trailing. We're just probably now getting out of it. Probably like, what, 1,200 profit? We'll let it push just a little bit higher. I'll let it show on the screen. Let it push a little bit higher. Let it push. I'll probably just get out 4 there. I'm not really going to risk the whole position on that, and then we'll go break even like we talked about. Failed to modify order. That's not good. Interesting. Never had that happen. I've been streaming for 36 minutes, so I took a shower, then got out. I'm probably going to close here because I'm not going to lie. It's not letting me edit the orders, so we'll just take that dub there. I entered I got on when we were down here, so definitely at break even. And the only reason I really closed those last 4 is you guys saw multiple times I tried to edit that order and just was not giving it to me. So, but like I said, you guys see the entry here, but I'm talking about this entry. Doesn't quite make sense. Well, let me explain, right? Because the low was protected. David, 1 second. It requested like 2 more seconds. Or like 2 minutes after I explain, just because I'm going to post it anyway. Right, I'm entering with the idea that this 2 p.m. 4-hour low is protected. So when I enter there, I'm looking at the 4-hour. What did we do on the 4-hour? We moved internal into the gap from 10 a.m. If 10 a.m. holds, then 2 a.m. or excuse me, then 2 p.m. should continue. It did. So, or it did kind of return back into the range, and then we see what happened. We didn't really do anything exciting, but in the sense of taking out this body low into the wick from 2 p.m. and then into how ES looks is what gave me the confidence. Right, you guys see the, let me put it middle of the screen. You see a 2 p.m. low here. So we did the same exact thing on ES here, right, where we pretty much are putting in a protected low. We're expanding using the FEG and the move internal into the FEG in the order block to push price higher. So we go back and show the exact same thing. We're expanding with the order block FEG and then just continuing higher, right? We get some manipulation here after inducing our equal highs, but all we're doing is inducing liquidity. Everybody came in here was like, oh, there's liquidity to the downside. Well, there's also a stronger liquidity pull to the upside with a protected 4-hour low on the bottom. You on YouTube or the purple app? YouTube. Let me make sure there's no YouTube comments. No, there's no YouTube comments. We're good. I'm streaming on YouTube as well, so you can like see the whole page. Cause like there's a chart to the right, like high time frame NQ. But you know I'm on TikTok Live, so it fits the screen. I trade Trent via those candles hit the line, so it will hit a point of being stuck. Yeah, I don't really fuck with trend lines. I shoot for trend lines. So like this, like trend lines to me are low resistance liquidity, and low resistance liquidity gets taken out. David, what up, twin? What up, twin? I can't hear you, by the way. Sethos, I see you in the YouTube chat. Appreciate it. Yeah, you're muted, by the way, twin. Were you not worried about that reaction off that 5-minute and 1-minute FEG? I can hear you. I mean, you see, this is exactly how I trade it, right? You know, you look at 2 p.m. and if 2 p.m. if you think the low or high for 2 p.m. is going to hold, then why not trade it? You know, it's going to be slow. Like I've been in this trade since 6:15, dog. It's fucking 9:15 is the candle I got out on. So it's not like, you know, I'm not been sitting here the whole time, but you know, it takes a little while. Yeah, bro. That's what I hate. Like if you win on Asia, like you're really like you're low key getting better because you're trading the high time frame and like not because the 1 minute in New York, bro, you're like, you know, if you're zoomed in on the 1 minute in New York, like fuck, like this might even look like a good setup, you know, like fuck. say we got a SMT at this high or something, some shit like that, and you're like, oh, SMT at the high, inverse, fuck, low resistance. Shit, you might hit take profit, but on Asia, that's 40 ticks, bro. You're not taking that on Asia. You know, you gotta find, like, I'm not gonna lie, you can't trade it, like me personally, I can't trade Asia like this, bro. Cause you're gonna get, like, this is gambling Asia, right? 16 ticks, stop all this shit, bro. This is not how you trade Asia, right? But my stop loss, when I entered this motherfucker, I'll show like the original. No, it was this. No, the original was like a little bit down here. But you know, once we got that internal, and then I got unbanned and was able to hop on live, I moved it up to the low because I know this 30-minute low was protected. Um, yeah, bro, I'm telling you, you can do this shit easy because if you're hopping off work and just like, bro, you don't have to be rushing either, unless like it's the days where volatility is large and like it motherfucker it do be like New York, but when it's like slow like this, I mean you had a whole 30 minutes to get in this trade. Like let's yeah, a whole 30 minutes. Even the 5 minute closes here, you get a good 5 minute CSID, and then you're just waiting, you know. This is clean. Like imagine you take like I didn't enter this. I could have just been in and out, but imagine you take some shit like this. Oh, right on the CSID, and like even I hate 1-to-1s. You know how I feel about that, but almost a 1-to-2. Yeah, we got the 1-to-2. So, and boom, you're big chilling. Tr Hey, I'm not gonna lie, it's cooked. It's cooked. Yeah, bro, exactly. And I mean, that's one thing that I used to deal with too. Like when I first, I don't want to be like, oh, when I first fucking started, but when I was like, hitting the fucking, when I was hitting the 9 to 5 and like, like coming home trading, like that shit, that's like the hardest thing in maybe your whole life. Once you get past the 9 to 5 part, like it quote unquote gets easier because you have more time. But like, bro, like the grind you're on, like trust me, like I get it, so like you feeling tired at certain times, like don't even worry about that because that's gonna come with it, but don't get down on yourself. If you feel like you need to take a break or something, like even if it's a day or two, you know especially at that point I wouldn't even, just take your day or two and then you're chilling. Mm-hmm. It Yeah. But and see, that's like I took my break and like I feel like so rejuvenated. I don't know what it is, if it's me hopping on live or I don't know what it is, but like yeah, the 15 and 5 minute stack here, by the way. 15-minute FEG, 5 minute FEG, even more confluence, even a 30 minuter. Uh, and like this looks clean on the 30 minute, right? Because we have this kind of buy model here. Let me zoom in out of that. Look at the 30 minute. This is like the ugliest buy model, right? But if this is your smart money reversal, because that 2 p.m. being protected, right? Then you have your reaccumulation, right? Your low resistance, your inducement of liquidity, right? Boom, we displaced to take that. Oh, sorry, let me make sure it's zoomed in and good. Right, you have your protected low, your reaccumulation, distribution, and then that displacement. And obviously I said reaccumulation, right? We manipulate here, but you don't need to manipulate below the high time frame low, right? A low time frame manipulation here doesn't need a high time frame manipulation below the low, right? It's just a low time frame manipulation. We manipulate into our displacement, right? If you look here, all we did is just come into an OTE, right? The low protected we had in mind, low to high, we tap OTE and then expand accordingly. And I don't know who said that. Yeah, El Turkey. That was for when you asked to check the 15 minute. But I know I kind of cut you off. But yeah, bro, like, fuck. What were you saying? Okay, good shit, good. But yeah, bro, it's good to see you. Like, I mean, the grind. I know how the grind is, twin. But I mean, I'm glad. The discipline is like just the best thing to see, cause like especially when you're working like that, bro. Like it's like, bro, if you blow on it, like say you did like the whole week before you traded well, everything went well, and then like say Tuesday or Wednesday you blow your account. Well, you look back and you're like, fuck, like it last week didn't even fucking matter. Like, and then you're like, damn, I worked all these fucking hours and like God, that shit is the hardest shit in the world, bro. Um, but twin, once you got like a month or two. That's all I need out of you. Fucking making 10K a month. Bro, you just gotta have the confidence in yourself, twin. Like I'm telling you, just take simple, stupid trades like these. Like, bro, like in hindsight, this is like the dead ass most dead Jesus Christ. The most brain dead trade ever. We literally just chopped, swept these lows into an FEG and fucking moved higher. Like, there's almost brain dead. Yeah, I stack, okay, to be more high probability. I understand why this low is protected. I understand why we created the lower low, higher high, and then the displacement. I'm even waiting. Like, this isn't even a soup, right? This is a continuation. And, like, I hate continuations. Uh, Take a shot every time PJ says twin. Twin, stop, twin. Twin. All right, no, I'm just chilling. Bro, yeah, for real. I'm glad you hop in here and want to hop on here. I'm sorry it took a second, but I had just hopped on live. But now I'm glad you hop in here and want to talk every time, bro. It's good seeing you. All right, you too, man. See ya. See ya. The goat. The goat. The goat. The goat. All right. Well, looks like we low-key got lucky with the order getting modified. We just got the fully closed there. Let's see if I can put the thing on the chart for you guys. No, bruh, my phone closed. I thought it was screen recording. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. It's all good. Let's get the music back going. Dang, bro, I get out of a trade and everybody leaves. That's crazy. Thanks for 1.5K likes. Cardi, I love you. Every time I be walking on the moon, I feel like Michael. Oh, they're talking to my little slime. That's a little lizard collar Geico. Damn, he said Geico. All right. The big lick dick. 40 on him made my hip dick. Cardi, you've been here hella long, bro. I can see. I think you're the second most watched. I love you more. Wrap that big ol' arm around me. The fuck just said that? What in the world? I don't need a photo image. All my diamonds they be hitting raw. Bro, no, you have not. You literally said something. Either that or you hit the like button a lot. You're like 6th. I swear I saw your shit earlier too. Oh no, that was Slater. I don't know why Slater and Cardi were the same. I don't know why I thought that was the same. But either way, you already in here. Bro, this is what I'm looking at, twin. Let me show you what I'm looking at, twin. So you just think I'm fucking lying and shit. I just gotta be a liar. Just gotta be a liar. Fuck ass. Oh no, I shouldn't have cussed. Have I been cussing this whole time? These hurt. Alright, bro. This shit too bright. How do they measure? Bro, TS is this shit, by the way, not this. Sethi. Oh yeah, you're number 3, Sethi. Big W. They're not prescription. They're blue light glasses, so my eyes don't burn out. My shit been hurting. I also turned the luminosity down because I had it at 100. Like an idiot. Bro, what am I trying to say? The luminosity on 100, like I don't know how to explain it. Like the brightness was like all the way down, but it was still just like glaringly loud. Oh yeah, let me put my P&L on the screen. Like the way you do it. Oh. You do it. Let's see. Just let me know if y'all want to skip this one. No, I'm gonna skip this one. Oh, that's your account on YouTube? It probably says Seth. So many things go on. Yeah, it says Seth. Okay, word. Oh, so many things be going on, it makes my brain hurt. It's like 4 chats. Gonna roll it up. About it. Come on, squeeze the trick. Where did we get out? 36? Let's see. 36. Where's my stop? It's like down here. Yeah. I trade tomorrow? Probably. Probably. It's like discretionary. So like I was saying, when, where, and why thinking on top of if then narrative. It's kind of the same thing every time. Just finding what I think low or high might be protected and then trading from it. Or away or from it. And then to the opposite, drawing liquidity. And then stacking things like market maker models, power of 3, etc. Don't you go short? Yeah, I went short last night. It's just I feel like it's less common for me. Definitely less common. Feel like bullish price act. I mean, it all looks the same, but I don't know. I've just always I don't quite know. I can't put my finger on it why I long more. Into last year, we had a lot of bullish price action, so it was a lot easier. Let me retake this. Low-key thought I made like 5, but it's all good. Ain't nothing over a little $75. Kind of what I did today, but I'm using one contract. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're on a PA, so you just got to be careful with the intraday drawdown and just get it past the buffer and then past the payout buffer. No point to buy a million accounts when you can just stack a couple and then, slowly scale up. I'm also coming back from taking a break, so it's nothing too big. I see you, Seth. W in the chat for Seth. Yeah, good stuff. Oh, you said good stuff. Shit, I say good stuff. Good job. Fuck. Good shit. Oh, there we go. But I was gonna say your car looks like Cole's, but yours is a 4-door. I don't know much about mirrors. That's pretty clean though. But I like the 4 doors more other than the 2 doors. More swearing. Man, I'm gonna start punching myself in the head. Frick. How many accounts do you think is enough, bro? You can make 10K a month off one. I've been live every day on this account, so yeah, 10 push-ups per swear. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that if I catch myself. Turn executions on this chart too. Carter, you sitting here and don't hit the double tap. That's what I don't like about you. 1.5K likes, and he's been in here. Bro, I didn't even see the roses. Oh my god. Appreciate you, Emmanuel. Bro, I gotta send him a message. Be like, I didn't see the rose. I'm so sorry. Because that's embarrassing. I'm so sorry. And Seth, thank you for the rose, too. I didn't even see that till now. Alright, hold on. I gotta mute. Gotta mute. Give me 1 second. Bro, the mod calling is crazy. That's funny. Bro, let me go promote in the Discord. Everyone, 2RR caught on live. 706. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's a good entry. 706, yeah. I had entered here, so I didn't want to enter in more, but I'm not gonna lie, after this formed, I was like really tempted, but it's all G. It's also overnight, and it's no runner on this. If we expanded a lot harder, maybe, because I closed 4 and then I was like I was trying to move the order, but the order wouldn't modify, so I was just like, whatever, I'll just take it. I would have made like 5, but it's all G. Like I missed that's how close I was, like $75 off TP. Just tried to break out and got sniped. Yeah, that's why I don't trade breakouts. So like you're trading a breakout and your stop's there, like there's so much more left in the range. We could easily come tap OT. We could do the same exact thing like we did here, right? We have this low to the high. We come in from we expand from OT, boom, tap it. Or we expand, create a high into a low, and then fuck. I just explained that terribly, but right, we have this whole range that we can come back down into while this low still stays in place. Like we could do this the whole time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. Hold on. Create this higher high, back into OT. Create a higher high, back into OT. Create a higher high, back into OT. I hate those. It's alright. That's like the first ever time I started trading. That's how I traded. Liquidity showed on the books. It's heavy order level. Yeah, I don't look at the books. You're not going to catch me on the books, twin. Alright, twin. Where's the short signal? No short signal for me, twin. I'm ready. I'm ready. Thanks, J4. Bro, that AI thing's so cringe because I just realized that's what AI people do. They get a gift and they start doing like whatever is connected to that gift. That's so weird. I don't know. Shorts like we swept the high that I wanted to. Probably got an SMT at it too, but oh no, twin. Nah, twin. I don't know, twin. I don't know, twin. Cardio was good, bro. I'm glad you come in here and say hi, and you know I really appreciate that for real. Cause you know I fuck with you, twin. You know I fuck with you, twin. All right. Is that 20? Is that 20? Is that all at once too? All right, hold on. We're gonna bust them out. Hold on, Cardi. Well, you don't gotta hold on, but I love you, gang, and I'm gonna hit these 20 real quick. Let me send this in the Discord. All right, I'm gonna hit the 20 for the cussing too much. That's two cuss words, so 10 push-ups for each. I'm finna knock them out real quick. Oh, my glasses. Oh. Was that 20? Was that 20? I'll stop counting. Bro, thanks Booger for the roses. Alright, I can't count. I can't cuss no more. J4 with, oh, multiple get J4. You like must want to kiss. You must want to kiss. You must want to kiss. I entered short at 819. Nice, nice. I don't know about that twin. I don't know about that 10 long term, but it's all good. I got out anyway, so. Jacoby, Peter. Bro. Bro. What am I reading? What am I reading? Bro, right. W, yes, sir. That's wild. That's wild. We're going to leave that one on there for probably 15 minutes. Much love, Bri. Bro, I need a bev. After the push-ups, I definitely need a bev. Need it bad. Ooh, I got flavored water. I might have to go run and get it. Might have to go run and get the flavored water. I want this to be turned more. It's not supposed to be like that. Stacking my bets all the way to the top. All the way till my bets falling over. Under touch you leave your spot. I let it with it. You can kind of see the TV. I don't know. Yes, there's a TV on the floor. No judging. You can like still kind of see it. It's all good. Peep store on Alpha. We gonna rise? Rinse? Oh, I'll have to look in a second. I'll get my phone. Man, bro, FK, all these trades and no signals. Like, what's the deal? Yeah. Shout out code Jack. The fuck? I'm not looking at that bullshit. Get that bullshit off my screen. The hell? Oh, free account? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I gotta do some more giveaways. For real. Booger, I don't know how many you've sent, but Booger, thank you for all the roses. Money, that's a G-Rope. Jack's like, he's just like, I don't know. Yeah. Nice. Does he? I think he sells his own thing. I'm not sure. Either that or it's free, and then he's just waiting. Yo, what's good, Cammy? Oh, I know who that is. Oh, what's good? Show proof of payouts. Twin, it's on my Discord. Can't show you new ones. I'm just coming back from a break, so we gotta lock them in on live. Been live 4 days, called all trades on live. Sorry. But I'll be live tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. We'll lock in some more. Damn, bro, he got 12K quick, bro. Cammy, I remember I looked at your shit, and you were like, I don't remember how much, but it was under 10. That's all that going live, bro. That's how you lock in. Some of my lives will do good, then others will do like, alright. Like, for me, this is still a good live, though. Oh, man, he caught me, guys. He got me. You know, if you were here 30 minutes ago, I was just talking about affiliate money. How it gets reintroduced. Oh, okay, I got you. No, I reintroduced my affiliate earnings through giveaways. So even if, like alpha is pretty nice because they give accounts to give away, so that's just, you know, no money off, like doesn't cost me anything. But and when I, you know, had most of my affiliate earnings, which was like 2K at most, I gave away like 70% total of that as giveaways. I just, when it was like peak, probably at the beginning or like last year, I can't remember when I first started, but I gave away like a lot in accounts. Yeah, J4 is goated. But we actually low key kind of got lucky with the order thing, and just closing. Low key. Probably would have, I don't know. I don't want to say what I would have done or what I didn't. We did what we did and we locked in. Oh yeah, we're chilling now, doing the same. I just took a break, probably like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago. I think it was started October, like October 12th or 13th. That was like just a little dry streak, nothing too crazy. Just gave back some profits on the year. We're still green on the year, but not where we want to be. I trade my strats, so just how I see the market. And like it's very discretionary, so it's not like, oh, like fucking different things. Like all of my trades usually look the same. User, who is that? New account? Yeah, I still talk to Crump, but he doesn't really like quote unquote help in the Discord. But like you'll see my trades look the same every single time, even if it's like, okay, this low is protected. That's where the discretion part comes in. It's like, do you think this low is protected or not? And it's, you know, you got to zoom out on a higher time frame to understand why, when, and where I think this low is protected. If this low is protected, then I think price should expand from it. Into the 6 p.m. open, we have expansion. So that confirms kind of where I want to see price draw into this high. And then after that, we get a reaccumulation, manipulation into that internal gap we created, while all in all the low stays held. So stop loss was, you know, uh never really never really close to getting touched. Dude, that name is funny as fuck. Dang, that's a cuss word. I gotta, Andy's I'm not gonna lie, your name's funny. Oh, I gotta hit 10 push-ups because I cussed. I got banned for like over the weekend on TikTok Live, so I gotta be careful. But not chimping. I love your name, bro. All right, let me hit these 10 real quick. All right, that's 10. Name has me rolling. I rap as chimp. Bro, my shit's tripping. That's crazy. Has anybody ever said anything about that? You know, just like, you know, I wonder what people say about that. I wonder what happens when you say like, "Oh, bro, follow me." Yeah, what's your name? Chimp. What you know, I guess I should ask a better question. What quarterly theory? Yeah, we trade. Jesus, we trade almost the same, like pretty much the same. If I don't use quarterly theory, but if you have like if I have SMTs stacked on top of each other, I understand like SSMT and all of that, and I don't really need the I don't need the quote unquote things like up to know what cycle we're in. I just, you know, kind of have the overall understanding, and then with time, and then like OT, and then just to protect it low. Of course, I'd get soup like re-souped out, and I might trade again. Like I might get, I don't know, what's a good example? Like this was pretty clean, but um, there's nothing really to get stopped out here. But say, I don't know, say like we did this, we chopped here, built up a lot of resistance, swept out that low, and then continued. Like, of course, I've been stopped out like that before, plenty of times. And of course, I lose, but like that's the most common way I get stopped out is it stops me out and then runs right to my take profit. And that's kind of why I ended up having to take a break is because I'd ended up FOMOing and then just getting entries that are not me, you know? And like that's possible at like the reason I would FOMO so bad is because I knew it was such a good, like when I was entering, I knew it was like mostly pristine. And then if I get swept out or something like that, then it was just, my mental was just bad. But like, I don't know. I feel like it was just if ES don't take lunch highs, takes it in the rear. It depends what account you use, what max payout is. It's okay. Yeah, that's so real. 350 is close enough to 2K. Fuck it. Oh man, that's 10 more push-ups. I think I can cuss, but I'm trying not to say like the really bad words. Or not even really bad, just like what'll get me banned. Which one do you recommend? Advanced? I like the zero accounts to be honest, just because it's very straightforward, and then the profit split's the biggest thing. Oh, well, see, it's not a full port then. You didn't blow the whole account. You're good, twin. All right, I gotta get a drink. All these push-ups, I've done like 50 at this point. I think 40. All right, I'm about to get a drink. 3, 4 viewers. Do I do I get off? Been live for an hour and 15. Maybe. Yeah, especially with how ES looks, I could see it, to be honest. But I'm not really gonna take it. Not really gonna take it. I've already taken one trade and yeah, it's fine. Up 400, 425. Just compounding day by day. Up like, I'm not even gonna say it out loud because it's just gonna result in badness. Yeah, but I won't be in here like all day. I'll probably wait till the next session or next session after New York AM. You can trade London, you can trade Asia, you can trade whenever. That's how futures are. It's when you hear like 24-hour markets, it's talking about equities, but it's really still not changed because the quote-unquote big players still trade at regulated hours because they're regulated to do so. Are restricted to do so, whatever it was, the same thing. A regulation or restriction. I know J4 is in long for a fact. Dude, I could stay in U all night. Like that's like how I'm feeling though. Haven't traded Asia all December. Yeah, Asia's been just December's been one of those things, you know. It's just been one of those times. No matter what you see, like PA is all personal. Like one person could see good PA and then one person can see bad, and you could be trading the exact same stuff. That's why I also didn't like really hold this trade. A lot of my trades are like held a lot longer. I'm holding at least well, this one was held since this was like a 4-hour trade. Like 6:15 all the way till 9:15, so 3 hours. Bro, you're funny. We're gonna have to get the mod in here, twin. We're gonna have to get the mod. J4, I'm gonna make you a mod, like actually though. But we're gonna have to get the real mod in here. Look, I'm gonna see two viewers leave here in a minute. We're gonna know who those two people are. Get a room, twin. Let me take this off the screen. It's not helping your case. My bad. Booger, I think those are the same roses. Thanks to all the gifts. Bro, since we got 8 people in here, I've been stuck at 1.5k likes for the past, like, not gonna lie, 30 minutes. Let's at least get to 1.6k. You don't gotta do 2,000. I mean, you can. You can. You know, you can. You can. But you don't have to. Alright, you're good. See, 1.6k. We're good. We're good. Much love. And I know it's J4. He's tapping the screen, but not with his fingers. Bro. J4, can you, like, video that and show me how you do that, by the way? Bro, Angelo, that's so funny. That. How do I trade Asia? Continuation of PM. And if Asia's not a continuation of PM, then just figure out which liquidity. Alright, bro. That one might have been too much. What's good, Lighten? Yeah, Lighten was in here earlier when I think we were just getting in the trade. Or, not just in the trade, but just seeing this form. And then it distribute. Watch this bottom take the rejection block. Bro, that's one thing that's, like, hard is when we have equal lows and you know they're not going to hold, but we're, like, so close. Like, I always like to long, like, sometime. Leighton? Sorry. My bad, twin. My bad, my bad. Let's see what your profile looks like. I'm pretty sure I know what that profile picture is, but I don't want to say and be wrong. Because I don't think... Actually... I mean, that could very easily be fuck. Well, however you say it. Sinland God damn, bro. I can't even, Bro, that was like 3 cuss words. Oh my god. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. I don't know what was wrong there. Yeah, definitely start paper trading. The way I trade is pretty complex for a well, it's quote unquote complex, but once you really learn it, it's like you know, it's like English. It's just how you see and read the chart. It's like how music sheets look complex, but once you know music, like you just read it and then you know what tone and whatever. But it's called ICT, but it takes a while to learn. Just don't get discouraged by how long it takes. It'd be the best decision to like stick with it. Yeah, of course. And see, the thing with paper trading is don't focus the dollar amount, right? When you're paper trading, you don't you're not focusing, oh, I paper traded today and made this amount. Yeah, this fractal buy model looks good. If we went to the 30-second. The same thing as what we just traded. But I'm not going to enter, but literally looks the same. We'll see if it plays out. Not in that though. But yeah, don't focus the dollar amount. Do what I'm doing, right? You're focusing why price is doing what. Understanding why did this low hold, right? Why did this low hold here? And what did we deliver from? When, where, and why? Why did these lows hold into why do I have this FEG marked out on the 15 and 30 minute? And then you go into okay, on the 4 hour, this 2 p.m. low should hold. Then you check, you know, your correlated asset. You see that, make sure it's on screen. You see the correlated asset run internal into the FEG and then want to draw external into previous day high and, you know, just external into the next high. And if we look on the 4 hour, continue to draw in to fill this FEG and then higher. If we look on the daily, same thing here. Right? You zoom out and see the exact same thing. That's a pretty nice one, right? We zoom out and see the exact same thing. The FEG, us sweep the internal lows into internal, and now we're moving external above this high here. Oh yeah, and we put OT on it, right? We understand that this daily low into the monthly SMT at the low is going to hold, and then into us expanding, reaccumulating. Now here's one thing, right? You see accumulation, manipulation, distribution, because we distributed short. We distributed short. No, we accumulated liquidity above all-time highs, right? We're accumulating more and more liquidity above each time we poke above the high. And of course, it makes sense to sweep out the lows internal and then move higher like we did literally on the low time frame. Look, I'm going to reset the chart. Go to the 5-minute. We did the same exact thing. We chopped, accumulated, manipulated below the lows into the FEG and then distributed from it higher. Type shit. Nah, he can't teach you. I can teach you though. Discord. No, I'm just kidding. I offer that, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. I hate coming on live and being like, "Oh, I do this. I sell this." Like, nah, bro. I'm just trading. I'll teach a little bit in the live for free. You ask questions, it's no big deal. But if you're trying to get locked in, that's a different story. Buy my course. Yeah, no. J4. See, J4 could sell one. Everybody, honestly, once you make like 10 figures, I mean, not 10. Once you make a certain amount, you can quote unquote sell one. But like, bro, it's so like, that's why I waited so long, because like the last thing I ever wanted is even one fucking fake video or this or that, bro. You will never find one of those of me ever. Even in like a year from now, you still won't, because I know like where I come from and how does it go and where does it come from. Cotton Eye Joe type shit. Let's see. I like where I'm at right now and always up for more knowledge. Yes, sir. Yeah, most people's, I mean, I don't know how to describe it. This could be like, I could frame this to be like an IFEG course seller model, but at the same time, you know, when I talk about it, I give all the context behind the previous lows into when we created the new higher highs, why we displaced, where we displaced, and then when we did it as well. That's what a lot of people miss out on, right? They'll just show us sweeping into an FEG here and then pulling that bitch over and being like, okay, then we IFEG'd after sweeping lows. Yeah, I offer like I have a WAP in my Discord that's like a one-on-one, or it's like a lifetime thing, but I don't push it like that because I just came back from my break, you know. Yo, Drizzy. Yeah, a lot of these people are yeah. Drizzy's my student. I don't know if anybody else is in here. I don't technically call J4 my student because he's not really. But see, it's like a lifetime thing. Like I don't hold your hand, but I pretty much hold your hand. Let's start scrolling through me and Drizzy's text. Let's see what they say. Let's see, Drizzy. It's not fucking Drizzy. It's right here. There we go. Mr. AP. Oh, AP on his wrist. I'm gonna start calling you that. AP. Yo, we've had a lot of text where I call out price too. Bro, I would just send you short signals. What the fuck? No, that was a little late. No, that one was a little late. That wasn't a signal. Yeah, bro. Some of these you can definitely enter after. I seen, bro. I bottom tick that one. Ooh. Bro, some of these trades of yours are fire. Bro, I like that short. Bro gave me 1-to-1 R signals. No, I don't. I never actually. I was just trolling. I never gave signals, but I would send trades like after they were confirmed or after I felt like they continued how I'd want to. That's one thing I never had confidence with is like I didn't like getting judged by yeah, trade ideas type shit. Like my short bros up 1200. Yeah, it's scary at first. Like even like this, like when I hopped on live, I was just getting into well not just getting into the trade, but we were like right here. So it was like if you lose, like you lose. Yo, I didn't see the YouTube chat. What's up, Trackzilla? I don't know how long ago you sent that to be honest, but it's good to see you. I remember you from a little while ago. Brother, I can't help you with rent. You're just gonna have to full port one direction. I can tell you that it's either gonna go up or down. Now it might take a little while. We might go up and down like very slightly, like this, and then might just go one direction, or we might just go the other. After I enter my trade right here, I'm not too worried. I would think that we continue higher, but other than that, we do have these lows bunched up here, but I think they would hold until ES takes previous day high. Then we kind of have an SMT at previous day high, but I would want us to at least like come up into like here a little bit, right? So some expansion outwards, because for a good soup, we need expansion into the PD array and then right back out. Oh, he responded. Yes, sir. Been studying way better, getting payouts now, bro. That's actually crazy. I don't know if when I first saw your account if you were getting payouts. By the way, you're saying is getting payouts now, bro. That's like absolutely amazing, like real shit. Because I mean, it's been a while since I saw your name, at least a couple months. But bro, I remember you in YouTube comments, bro. That like warms my heart, bro. I love when like you see somebody and they're in the comments and then they're like all of a sudden like, hey, bro, I'm getting payouts. That shit's like amazing. And see like, Trackzilla, before nah, thanks, bro. Bro, fuck yes. If y'all on TikTok chat, if you don't see what I'm talking about, I'm live on YouTube and bro, this is a goated moment. Goated moment. This guy was in my YouTube comments probably I would say man. Oh, and he added one more thing. Yeah, it's been at least 4 or 5 months. Trackzilla, do you know how long it's been since like you've been in my YouTube comments? Because it's been at least 5, 6 months, man. And he wasn't getting payouts, like he said, before, like 5, 6 months ago, bro. Wasn't getting payouts. Been studying, getting a lot better, been following it, bro. That's like the world to me, bro. And like this isn't even somebody who'd paid, bro. This is just all off the YouTube shit. 1 year, bro. It's been a year. Oh my god, bro. That's actually lit as hell. Throw that on there. It's been a year since I've seen this guy. Been a year since I've seen this guy. Let me pull this up just a hair. That warms my heart, bro. And see, this isn't even me. Yeah, like I helped you out teaching a little bit, but like you laid the foundation. You showed up every day. You did the things that you were supposed to do. And yeah, it's easy for me to say what you need to do because like somebody was, I was blessed enough for somebody to teach me what to do. Well, I mean, bro, you followed the shit that you followed the blueprint or the blueprint that somebody gave me, and they didn't really give it to me because a lot of my stuff is from what I learned. But I mean, I guess it is kind of my blueprint. But bro, yeah, you followed the fucking blueprint, bro. Like you're locked in. No, what? J4. Where did is that just like a guess, or did somebody tell you that, twin? Please tell me nobody told you that, because that is. If Chains told you that, bro, I'm gonna call his ass and get on his ass. Oh, that's a guess? No, Kyle was my mentor. Me and Chains were like, bro, Trackzilla. I appreciate that, bro. That's like every time somebody, I mean, any appreciation towards me, like right back at you, bro, because you've taken the time to, like, I mean, you've taken the time to write that value down and just lock it in here. Yeah, he still trades. I think he's just got a little money, so he just be chilling, bro. He'll trade once a year, bank, and then he's done. It's super funny. But yeah, Trackzilla, that shit means a lot, bro. Cause I mean, 1 year ago, yeah, and then maybe not, maybe a couple times a year, but like I said, this guy 1 year ago was watching my YouTube videos. I mean, you see it here. I've been following all your teachings, and before not wasn't getting a payout, and been studying, getting payouts now. That shit, that's like that means the world, bro. You're locked in. Cause like, I mean, bro, like I mean, everybody starts at their own place, right? And I was fucking what the lore used to be is I was in the shed, bro. I was in the shed, and we worked our way out of the shed. We got another house, right? Moved from there into the apartment now, and I mean, bro, it's blessings upon blessings. But you know, the least I could do is give. I mean, there's a lot of value in, you know, paying for the mentorship, but there's also a lot of value that I put on YouTube. And you know, if you're willing to take the time to get the YouTube value, you know, a lot of people can get a payout from that, as you see. You know, Trackzilla paid out just from YouTube shit, just from free YouTube videos. But then, you know, it's not even that other people need, you know, a mentor. It's just, bro, you'll learn a lot faster having a mentor, you know, because, you know, if you have a question, boom, it's answered right then. If you take an L, you know, and you don't quite know why, well, your answer to why is answered right there. And that's not me being like, oh, fucking buy my mentorship, but that's why I do teach one. But I just can't advertise it like crazily because you know, it puts me into a spot where like other people are, and I'm not trying to be like that. If I can make the community 1% better, we're getting there. And I feel like a lot of people my age and that try and do it like me usually do around a decent job, but you know, there's still people here and there. KHL just can't open a pack. New strange, new, it ain't new. Oh, you were? What's your name? Was it Trackzilla? It did. I'm opening Discord. What was your name on Discord? Because I probably know you then. If it's not Trackzilla, let me. Were you ever lifetime or were you monthly back when it was monthly? I've been trading 5, profitably like 3, maybe 4. Not fully 4. It's like 3.5 maybe. Bro, oh my God. Golden Child, bro, good to see you. You should have said that was your name. Holy shit. Bro, good to see you. I'm pretty sure. Let me look up our message. Gold. Why is it not looking up? Nah, bro, I know exactly who you are. Bro, good to see you. I don't want to say where you were from, but I swear, because you said something to me. I feel like you were the guy that said something about the car. That I could be wrong though, but that's like one small conversation out of a million. If you don't mind, are you living off trading? Of course. Don't be like Riley, brother. And see, like, yeah, I have a little bit of a cushion right now because I can say, oh, I just came back from a 2-month break, you know, and obviously I'm not gonna post the old payout, but I mean, I guess you can take the word from mouth of others, but just give it like a month, be locked in. Not even a month. Give maybe the 1st and 5th of this next coming up month. But if we miss that payout date, we'll aim for the 15th and 20th. And even if it's only a 2K payout, if I've got a 6K, 5K, 4K buffer, that's 4K that I know I'm gonna secure because I'm gonna hop on the next week and trade the same way. And you know, if data collection serves me right, there's no way that I should lose 4K before, you know, in a month at least. But I mean, it's always possible. We take losing streaks, which is why I took a break, but anything's possible. Let me make sure I'm not missing the YouTube comments. Yeah, per month. Yeah, that was a while ago, bro. I definitely remember. What's good, Brooks? Bro, it's good. It's good as hell to see you though, Golden Child. I'm trying to. I can't find our Discord DMs to be honest, but I'm gonna look for them later when I hop off. If you don't buy my J4, you're funny as hell. All right, I think I'm gonna run and grab a drink really, really quick. Murder on the beat, so it's not nice, bro. I still got Not Chimpin's profile up. That was the funniest name in the world. Alrighty, I'm gonna be right back. 2 seconds. $1.8K likes. Man, for the people who've been here for a minute, you know, if you're enjoying, just send me a couple likes. Let's try and get to 2K at least. You know, just a little 2K, nothing crazy, just 200 likes. But I'm gonna probably get off here in like 15, 30 minutes, just chopping and probably, like I said, wait till next session. But we get a good little trade all the way through too. Fucking in my eyes, bro. That was a good feeling though, being on live, like right as I'm in the trade. The two other trades was like, no, the first one was like that, but it hit break even. You got a dream car? Not really, bro. Like, I don't know. I mean, I fuck with a lot of them, but I used to work on cars and like, yo, bro, it's never too late to delete the video. Can you explain to me why I need to delete it? I just don't understand. I've seen all the comments. I see all of them. 1.9K likes. Thank you guys. I mean, like, is it just like bad to joke about 9/11? I don't know. I guess it obvious. I'm not like, I don't know. It's like a back and forth thing because like I'm not like, oh, yeah, bro. Some people are like super serious about that. Dude, the Instagram comments, like 20 of them said. I mean, not 20 of them, but like I feel like most of every one of them said that shit. But nah, I used to work on cars, and it's like, you're good, bro. That's funny, bro. That's so funny, bro. I know bro's in his room just chilling. He's like, bro, I'm gonna enter the live, man. Nah, bro, you too, bro. Thanks for hopping in, bro. That's so funny. That'd be some shit I would do. What you be doing other than live? Posting. I help my dad from time to time. I help him a good bit. He's got his own business, and he's like, he's not even like a little bit older. Like he's just, you know, I just like helping him. It's good to just spend time with him and do that. Um, I mean, I try and work out here and there. That's one thing I'm trying to get better at. Um, One thing I'm bad about hobbies. I mean, I can sit and watch a TV show, but other than that, like, you know, I'll make content. I enjoy making content. Obviously, one-on-one calls. That's one thing I really enjoy is one-on-one calls. I think that's why I've been enjoying hopping on live so much. Um, Bro, you would like mog me in the gym. I'd barely want to. I don't even want to look at you beside me, bro. But I knew I was chopped when like I feel like I lost some of my abs and like I'm skinny, so that's kind of cooked. I get like I mean you can still I'm not even gonna really like be like weird about it because we're all dudes in here, but like you can still see the six pack. But like I feel like my bottom half used to stick out farther, but I just like bro I'm like way skinnier. Not even way skinnier. I'm just like not as big as I was when I wrestled. So that's the like I really want a lot back into it. I've been trying. Yeah, I'm low key fat. Shut the fuck up. Jacked as fuck. I'm fat. Never get these fucking jack dudes. I'm fat. I hope you got a picture of you on your story so I can. Oh man, I can't even rub one out real quick. The hell, dude. The freak. The freak, bro. Thanks for 2K likes, by the way. 22 followers and 22 gift diamonds. The 4 2s. Up, uppity. And it's your girl, my jacket, my socket, my bag, my socks, my undies. But appreciate you 6 guys chilling in here. I'll probably get off here in like 10 minutes or so. Probably start editing that short video and some stuff like that. Oops. Bro, low-key been wanting to watch Death Note or Hunter x Hunter again because I haven't been able to watch that in a while. Like, I haven't even been able to sit down and watch, so I'm low-key might go watch that. Bro, the sale right now is 40% off. And they're giving away a watch. I'll put it on the thing just since you're asking. And like I said, I'm not the guy to sit here and promote 24/7, but he did ask in the chat, you know, what's the percent off? So I'll go ahead and put it in there, plus the watch. It ends the 26th. Watch PTR 40% off plus the giveaway. Low key watch Solo Leveling. That's on the list. I'll kind of give you my list since somebody mentioned some peak anime. Dylan Brancher, appreciate the follow. Keep it on a screen for a sec, of course, bro. If you look at my Instagram, you click the bio in my Instagram, and well, you can take a picture. But if my Instagram story has a fucking link, golly. Bro, I've seen like it's been a while. Keep in mind, so like when I was like in high school, that's when I really like grinded anime. So it's been like a while, and I really miss it. But like the original Dragon Ball I watched, then Dragon Ball Z, which is right after Dragon Ball. Uh, and see the thing there is I'm super sad. I haven't even got to the peak of Dragon Ball, but I know all the backstory. Bro, appreciate you using my code too. Like much love for real. Yeah, all my affiliate earnings, like 90s, I'd say 80-90% of them go right back into giving away accounts. So just, pay attention to the Discord and I'll definitely be giving away accounts. I usually give away 50K accounts and give away multiple of them because I can give more away 50. I can give more 50K accounts away than I can larger accounts. I'm doing his right now. All I do is trading. Yeah. Yeah, I saw you were like younger. I don't want to say the age because we're not gonna speak too much on it because I know how it is with firms and everything. But just be careful, bro. I'm sure you know to use certain other people's stuff and that here and there. So just stay safe with that because they're not cool with that at all. I've seen multiple people that are like I've seen two of my students actually banned, and I say students, but like people I hate saying students because I don't like promoting the mentorship, but like literally they got banned quick, and I was like, wow. Oh, he did? He still promotes them though. That's so funny. That's so funny. Just blew my funded on gold actual trading minis. Yeah, gold minis are tough. They're pretty expensive. Even minis, we're not moving a lot on NQ right now, so minis aren't too much, but let's take a look at GC. Let's see what he got hit with. Oh yeah, you probably got hit with this right here. Just yeah, internal. Yeah, that just sucks. Just would be too overextended for me, right? It's long and a little high, coming into the new 4-hour open too. You look at that 4-hour. You're most likely not gonna get just another big ass 4-hour candle. Yeah, I got a free Discord. Free Discord, but it's not the most active in the world. Like I said, I'm just coming back from a break, so I'm working on getting it more active and whatnot, and just posting more and whatnot. You already passed. Yeah, make sure you've signed everything because I was waiting on my KYC. I almost said KFC. My KYC for a little while, but there was like one thing I had missed and not signed, and then it was like instantly accepted. So just make sure you got everything. Bro, J4, you're so funny. This is all time, the all time high. Yeah, yep. That's why it's like longing at all time highs is so free sometimes, just because you know it's gonna go up. But you just got to be careful. You know, you can't FOMO like right after it goes up. You just gotta wait for it to retrace, and then you'll get you another easy long. What's up, Devin? What's good, twin? Good to see you in here again. Devin's been in here every time. Much love. J4's been in here long as fuck too. Holy moly. Yeah, bro. Leet frick. I forgot how to pronounce it. Light. Nope. Leeton. Nope. Frick. Yeah, I couldn't imagine how hard it is. How hard it is to pass that. Not for any specific reason, but you know why. I could. Leighton. 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 I think that's what he said. Leighton. You're the only trading streamer who I appreciate it. There's a couple I fuck with, but I just try and like explain trades if somebody asks and like not gatekeep too much, cause like information's free, information's out there. The point of like my mentorship is like not to hold your hand, but like anything you need, I'm trying to be there for you. You got my message, like my phone number. That's like why I do that. But like on the streaming part of it, bro, like I'm just trying. If it was like maybe a couple months, I'd be like, oh, I'll just be a chill. I'm just a chill guy. I'm just trying to chill. But I don't use any order flow tools. But no, I just try and hop on here, trade what I see, say what I think, and then on to the next day. But I have nobody that I talk to in my area, so hopping on here and like seeing certain people that I actually really like and then them interacting like it's actually been really heartwarming. J4, thanks for another I'm ready. I don't know why I don't see those as they're sent, but bro, much love, bro. Yeah, all of mine like most like bro, is that DZ, the one and only, bro. Good to see you. How you been, bro? Are you over 18 yet? No train until next week. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever you say, buddy. Jeremy's jacked, bro. He might beat my ass into not trading. My bad, Jeremy. Wait. Oh no, that's the same. Yeah, Jeremy's been in here before. Yeah, what's good, Jeremy? You definitely. I don't want to be a dumbass and say you. Nah, bro. I've clicked on your profile before. Yeah, because I remember seeing graduate. Just yeah, that's the same person. What's good, Jeremy? They've been alright. I took a break starting October. Got bent over a little bit, but we're still green on the year. Thanks for 2.1K likes, by the way. And thanks for 25 followers on the streams. Bro, multiple is insane, bro. Where can I put this? I'm about to take this off here in a second just because that guy asked, and I appreciate you using my code though, for real. Just stick around, and next time I have a giveaway, I'll already just remind me, and I'll make sure you're entered. I don't want to pull it up and like write it down now because I don't like it shows emails, and I don't want to. I'm not trying to dox anybody. Vic, yeah, Vic, thanks for the follow, brother. Bro, he follows 37 people, and I'm one of them. I'm one of them. That makes. Mm, he must want a hug. 26 followers. Appreciate you guys. I'm probably gonna just start editing this. Bro, there's no point. Like, honestly, some of the stuff you see is crazy. Whether it's like acting out or doing something weird, it's people be doing crazy shit. Bro, and the hairline's receding. Trust me, bro. That's how you know it's real. Me and say, Captain, can you roll this up? All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna hit PTR hits 8 or hits 2 RR on live stream. Top tick exit go brazy. Bro, the thing is like I don't know if I fully would have exited there if I was like still in the trade, right? When that order modified and it was like acting weird, I was just like, all right, let me close it and just be safe, you know? But it was like either way, I probably would have closed if it got like a little, because I mean, there's no point in risking the whole 1.9 R to get 2 R. You know what I'm saying? We're just on one account. Like I said, just coming back from break. There's no reason to go too crazy. But I've been on live, not every day, but most days when I've traded, and I think we're like 3 4 days in. I'm trying to do 30 days live, which I've never done. I haven't even been live. The first time I went live was that day one, and I was like, all right, bro, 30 days. And like day two, the live did so good, and I was like, I just got to keep doing it. I think we're at like 21 though on the accounts. Let's see. Yeah, 2178. So just past the buffer now, and I'm probably gonna not treat it any differently, to be honest, not yet. For me to like treat an account differently, I think I need to be, for me, I like being over 3,000 or 3,500 because I can risk 500, risk 1,000, and still be above my payout buffer. And the payout buffer I know is 20 or 2,600, but for me personally, I like it to be 4,000. Just so I have, over that trailing drawdown. As soon as I'm out of the intraday drawdown, I'm staying out of it. You know what I'm saying? Unless, like, I don't know. Like, say I take 2 losing days in a row and I'm still in it, like, I might take it. But if that leaves me with, like, a $500 buffer, like, it's just sometimes it's not worth it to me. Because then a 2,000 payout instantly goes to a 1,900 and, like, you blow a count or two, then you're down right to 1,700. Like, this year, I really want to focus on not eating into my profits, thereas just letting. Yeah, this is a good rejection block entry. Our low still holding here, coming right into the wick and reacting right off of it. Like I said, I'm not entering this, guys. I've already entered my trade, but we were looking at this earlier from this low forming internal like we were talking about. So not terrible. I mean, even if you like wanted to trade a super low stop, something like that, like you're risking 30 ticks. You still got like a 3R, so, not a bad trade if somebody wants to look at that. But see, then after that, thing there is like, I'm always weary, right, of us souping out the low, coming, and then moving higher. 30-minute just closed. I don't know. Not something I would take. Very low, low probability. We see the chop and like the range we've been moving in, so, but it's a good tape read. Love to see what happens if it does react like that, and or if we want to fade this into this low or into these equal lows. Kind of between a rock and a hard place when we sweep out a high time frame high like that. Instead of sweeping it out, I like to see us close and displace through it the same way we did the low time frame. Bro, appreciate you. Yeah, this is my all-time playlist, so like on Apple Music. You just get it to make you like what you listen to all the time. Let's see what my number one song was. It was 21 by Polo G. We'll let this one play out. I'll put this up next. And then Day and Night, and then Why He Told, and then Wet Dreams. That must be from like high school. Like I played that a lot. And then The Bigger Picture for the Night. It hits your limit. Yeah, I can see what you're going for there, Devin. Definitely something that would be low risk for me, because especially if you got your stop here and you get wicked out, I always like to give myself that area to take another trade. I don't like how high that is. Let's see if I can go like this. Yeah, I like to give myself that area to take another trade. Same way here. I was in 8 micros, like nothing too crazy at all. I was risking like $200. So that way I can trade if I want to again right here, but there was no need to. And then, still be able to trade in the morning or next session, whatever sets up a good trade. Make this look a little bit better. Can you see those? Well, yeah, you can see that. Pretty good. All right. Risking 100, bro, perfect. Yeah, and see, like, in this space, one thing you can never do, even especially with your friends, is like compare. Bro, one of your friends could make 100K, and like if you sit here and compare, like bro, I seen J4 locked in, and I was like, I can't just like bro, I was like, I really gotta lock in, bro. Like it motivates me so much, like you said. But it also you can't compare. Because if you compare, then you start getting in your own head, and it's like, bro, like, it's like, bro, why can I not do as good as him? Yeah, bro, I love that quote. I used to say that a lot, but then, like, I almost overplayed it for myself, so then I'd stop saying it. You know how that goes. Start saying something too much. Alright, so this was the #1 song on my all-time playlist coming up next, and then, oh, fuck it, skip like that for. Fuck was that? I'm sliding every day, bunch of hollows, been at the clock. I mean, 15 people in here, appreciate you guys. What was I doing? Alright, should I take this off or leave it on since that one guy asked? I'll probably just take it off because there's already one on the page. Well, no, but then you don't know that it's 40% off. I don't know. I've already hit my trade, so it's all G. Just reminded me on the books. I don't remember. Just reminded me on the books. Just. Are you probably you're probably talking about like okay no I don't if you're talking about books I don't use order flow or any like are you talking about the book maps? Yeah, we're tape reading along here. I've already taken this, which was more high probability, but inside this rejection block, right into mean threshold, entry here, and then entering before the inverse again. Nah, that's my main thing, bro. I love entering before inverse traders, even if it is the 30-second. I've never been a trader, but I can see what you're going for, definitely. But this would be a really low risk trade for me. I think Devin said he was risking 100, which is perfect. I risked like 200 on this maybe. Yeah, it's fun, but like you can't overtrade it. That's like the thing is like it's super fun and it's very confidence growing, but once you like get too high of an ego and then you feel like you can't miss, you start trying over trading bottom ticks. Like FOMO of missing a bottom or top tick for me was like one of my biggest downfalls. Bro, it's not boring, D. If it was boring, you wouldn't be doing it every day. Because you know you don't do it for the money, twin. It's not the most boring thing in the world. It's pretty boring, but that's why you like have coping mechanisms beside it. That's why you got like music on, other reasons. Dad, what's up? What D? You gotta make trading your own type of fun. Like if that was fun, like I get being a degenerate, but bro, you can always buy a 150K account and just go crazy. Yes, sir. Up 1.2K today. Death went crazy. Devin, yeah, the thing, see, like, Devin, I have to draw a line, right? It's like, I offer so much free value, in my opinion, especially with the YouTube as well. Even the old videos, like, they're pretty much the exact same thing. Like, I would just be remaking the same videos if I made them, um, or remade them, because it's the same info. Nothing has changed. Like, I really, I've been sticking with the way that I trade for a while, and like, when I offered a mentorship, it's on top of the free value. And it's like I'm not holding your hand, but like, I mean, I'll text you as much as you text me back, So if you're texting me back a lot, you're going to get a lot of text backs. Because that's how my mentor was. Like, he was just, bro, he was just a chill guy type shit. No, not with Crunk. Finna use your code Saturday. Much love, bro. Just, make sure it's within the 26 so you can get entered and it'll be 40 because if it's I'm not sure. Just make sure it's for the 26th so you can because I think the sale, I don't know if they'll do 40% again because this is like the most they ever do. It's the first time they ever given away a watch. But that's if you're already gonna use it. I'm not being like, oh, use the fucking code. I've said that already. You know what I mean. I'm to the point. I just need a little help since. Hell yeah, that's good, bro. A lot of times it's just discipline, right? Like there's been so that was 100. Yeah, yeah, bro. And see, like some people give signals, and like that's like sometimes the worst thing for you. That's what like a lot of monthly people do, but I don't know. There's a good and bad side to monthly. Like if I was going live only in a Discord, like it'd probably be monthly. And like, that would be live like 29 days a month. But right now I'm just going live just to get back in the swing of things. And honestly, like it does really good. So there's no reason not to. It's also like it's been a big reason of like having fun. Yeah, bro, it's bad. No, but what was I gonna say, bro? One time, like a lot of the time with, I mean, there's been multiple occasions with the student who we hop on our first call, and I see the way I see the way they're explaining. They're like so fluent. I mean, they're like, it looks like they've been trading just as long as me, but they're not confident. And it's like, bro, it breaks my heart because it's like I'm delusionally confident. You can't tell me shit, but at the same time, I know I'm gonna follow my rules. But some of these guys are like just not confident at all because it's trading. Of course, I've taken a payout, um, but like they're not confident at all. But they are like the best analysis. Like they have such a great analysis. And bro, I just hit him with the like, bro, like you really don't need me. You just need to like trust yourself. I could hop on this call for an hour and tell you this and that, but it's all the same shit that you are already doing. You're looking at your times, you're looking at you have this whole great thought process, and it's there's not like a lot of the there's been like two people where I don't even really change anything. It's just like they just need this shot of confidence and somebody to hold them to the level of discipline that they know they should be at, right? Because a lot of people don't really see themselves at this level because they've never done it before. And it's like, bro, you just have to force yourself. Like, of course, doing like hopping on the chart and sitting here like a robot doesn't feel like the right thing to do. But when you look 30 days later and your whole calendar's green and you like, I mean, it's like a mind blowing. Like the first time I did that, it was like mind blowing because you're like, wow, like I can actually do this, and you just have to hold on to that confidence and stay delusional forever. J4, thank you for that. I love you so much. Let's see. I fear pain. I checked and everything on mine should be. I don't know if there's anything. I don't want to pull Alpha Future. Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone and I'll double check. Bro, ain't gonna like how this sound. Cause bitch, you ain't came up on the ground. You get who would it take if you loud? You better be loud. Alright, I'm looking at Fear Pain right now. Yeah, especially with this amount of chop. I mean, Devin, that's a good just like, hey, give it up. But it's also, for me, I never close early unless it's break even. But at the same time, this is one of those where I wouldn't have even entered. But not saying that you shouldn't enter, but like low key, it's kind of buns. It looked great, but we're just not getting that follow through, if you know what I mean. Well, you know what I mean. You're not dumb. My bad. I didn't. I didn't mean it like that. I fear pain. Finger gifts. Thank you. Much love, bro. All right, it's loading. All right, here we go. Oh, make sure your email's confirmed, right? Make sure that's all good. Like, when you get sent an email and you have to confirm your email. I feel like there was one other thing. And she make a pick before she leave the door. This is how mine looks like this. That's all I had to do was verify through the verif thing. I don't know if you can see that because it's small, but that's what I verified through, and mine was good to go. But I remember I think like the front or back of my license or something didn't look good or something, and I didn't see the email or something. So you can always just resend and everything. Consistency rule low key worse than Epstein. I can see now, bro. I'm gonna just wait again now. Yeah, if anything, you can always hit a support message up. They've been pretty good when I've hit them up with support, but that could be just because of like influencers. But I don't want to say that and be wrong. Um, Sebastian, it really depends on your skill level, but at the same time, like Tradeify accounts, the only ones I really like are straight to funded, right? But that's on the more expensive side. The cheapest right now, like overall, is the alpha accounts with the 40% sale. I'd recommend a 050K. But at the same time, some people vouch for Top Step and absolutely love it. But it's lower on my list right now. There's just been there's been obvious lots of problems, and it's just not been a good time for a lot of people. Haven't been able to copy trade as they want, so on and so forth. But I haven't used it in a while. I got like a 20, 30K payout at the beginning of the year and then quit using them. And the reason I quit using them is because I cycled through like 2 or 3 sets of 5Ks. I mean, 150Ks. So I was like, all right, that was like 3K or some shit. So I was like, all right, I don't need to get back so many profits. And then got some more payouts, and then it's like a weird cycle, right? You blow your accounts you're getting payouts on, then you're stuck in eval jail, and like sometimes just passing the eval is harder than getting a payout, bro. It's a weird cycle, but sometimes like it no matter what you say, sometimes it's just you kind of get stuck, and you know you could get right back on that PA, right back on the funded, and be locked the fuck in. But if you keep letting it snowball, right, there's obviously a point to where you can stop it because there's, if you're continuously losing, there's clearly something you're doing wrong. But if you're doing all the same things you normally do, taking 1 or 2 trades a day, following your rules, staying disciplined, then you shouldn't be losing. And if you're still losing, then data collect a bit more, back test, make sure your strategy is really where you want it to be. And then, you know, there. Oh, what'd I do? Oh. That's the big thing. If you have data collection and confidence in your strategy, well, then all you need then is discipline and understanding, for when an A plus setup couldn't play out. Because you don't need to just full port an A plus setup. A plus setups are, still probability based. Your A plus setup could absolutely get raped. And then you're down 900 or 1,000, half the account on your first trade. You're like, oh, I'm A plus setup. I'm going to full port, and then you're down, and then you're like, well, the account's down 1K, that's close enough to 2K, let me full port the rest. And it's that thinking every day, those small minute things that you just let it go. You're like, you just do it anyway. Good stuff, Natty. Yeah, I top tick exit pretty much, but let's see, did you hold, Natty? See those executions, twin. But yeah, like those small, minute things, good shit. Post on your story, twin. Post on your story. Let me see. Let me see. No, but like I was saying, those small, minute things, like if you let them build up and build up and build up and build up, they're gonna kill you. Holy moly. YouTube chat, I'm sorry. If there's anybody in the YouTube, let me go look how many people are. If there's anybody in the YouTube chat, I'm so sorry, twin. Trackzilla, I'm sorry. Kindle, I'm sorry. KSPRA, I'm sorry. And most importantly, my beautiful Sage, if that's the same Sage I know, I'm very sorry. All you guys I didn't respond to or see, I'm like super sorry. Because it was closed and I didn't even see the YouTube chat. I'm very sorry. Damn. That like hurts my heart. What's the word? Do you teach people how to trade? Yeah, mentor. Real talk, there are a lot of traders. Yeah, Trackzilla, that's where you can't compare. That's what kind of I feel like got me into like a down pace where I was seeing all these quote unquote retard. Ah! My bad. I didn't mean to scream, but I can't say that. I gotta hit some push-ups. Dang it. I can't say. I know, J4. Oh my goodness. What am I doing, bro? Well, no, I didn't finish it though. We might be lucky. Let me hit these 10 and ignore the TV on the ground. She brought it in here. I was on the computer and she wanted to sit in here, so I can't do much about that. All right, let's knock out these 10. No! No! I got to get off live. I might have to get off. J4. Oh my gosh. Bro, I literally said I'm sorry. Bro, I literally said I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I didn't even get the full word out. I didn't even get the full word out, bro. I I didn't even get the full word out. I said it like I might have said the full thing and then just tried to roll it off at the end, but like there's some man, there's some silly whatever. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. Let me knock these out. God. My goodness, bro. Goodness me. Man. I don't even want to say nothing anymore. Trackzilla, though, I don't know why I keep saying track. Golden Child, I appreciate that. It means a lot. I try to be the best I can be. I'm gonna be so upset if I get banned for real. Because I'm actually enjoying it. Uh, bro, I didn't even say it fully, neither. I'm gonna stand by that. I didn't say it fully. I heard it come out of my mouth, and I said, ah. Oh my lord. Sebastian, thank you for the follow. Thanks everybody for following. You should have been in. I love when somebody comes in and acts like that. I call my trade buddy. I'm good. You want me to just keep longing and shorting, longing and shorting, longing and shorting? I'm good. You could come in here and be nice and say, hey, buddy, I'm glad you took one trade and got off. But no, you're gotta be a weirdo. Man. Ridiculous. Make sure I pronounce if I say something with an R. Because it's ridiculous. Man. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here and like I keep saying it 15 minutes, but then you guys are talking in chat, so I appreciate you guys. It's much love. It's fun. Isn't that, aren't I doing the same thing? Taking my one trade and hopping off? I don't know. But he'll leave in like 5 minutes. That's why I don't ever really worry about. I'll just say something, but then those are the type of people that if they were on live, I don't think they could handle it. Apple user. I trade ICT. I don't know. Talking poop on the internet is always so funny to me. But I trade ICT. This was just a simple internal, the external, using the displacement away from our 2 p.m. protected low. I thought these lows would stay intact. It held. We create a lower low, higher high, and displace with an FEG and just use our tap. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I use that tap into OTE to then deliver us into a new high. Excuse me. Phew, Lord. TikTok, I'm really sorry about the R word. Please. I know the AI is watching my stuff tight right now. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. Yep, and SMTs. My bad, twin. We didn't have one in this trade, so I wasn't too worried. 4 hour short last night was pretty good. It's based off a 4 hour SMT soup. We didn't quite top tick that one, but we got it pretty good. Talking around on 100 shots on that drum. But I ain't ready to go to war where I'm from. Got killed by a gun. 187, you be wildin'. All I know is red rum. Wait on. Devin, thanks for sharing the live, bro. You're always locked in. I never want to. Did Natty post on his story? Natty, bro, you didn't post on your story. What the hell? Bro said he caught a short and didn't post it. I wanted to see it, Natty. Come on, man. I don't know why. That just got annoying to listen to all of a sudden. Yeah, I think he was in short. Yeah, he's probably still in it. You were misled. Oh, man. You think that you're better off down? If I'm talking outside. Alright, this is going to be the last time before I get off. Let's see if we can get to 2.5k likes. I really appreciate you guys. Almost like 30 followers this live. We'll probably end up popping off soon. I'm going to try and get on in the morning. It depends how the chart looks. If you don't see me in the chart in the morning, I did not trade it. Been trying to hop on every 30 days. I got a fast finger, gang. Now, what do you mean by that? Like, just to elaborate just a little bit. Like, what do you mean by that? You got a fast finger, gang. J4, if we were comedians, I would say you just stole my joke. You pretty much just stole my joke, and you made it funnier. Because that was like the perfect way to type that out. I tap mad fast, but ain't no fingers used. But appreciate you guys for 2.5k likes. Like I said, I said 5 minutes ago, 15 minutes. So I'll probably hop off in like 10 minutes. Our tape read failed here, but it's all good because we didn't enter it. I mean, it was a tape read anyway. Kind of low probability. Yeah, that thing is curved, my boy. Holy moly. That would really hurt. Alright, guys. I'm going to post this long here in a little bit, too. Are you done? 22 seconds long. Alright, now I'm going to put the text on it. Uh-oh. Text. AI speech, Adam. Oh, we're locked in. Yeah, if he's still in it, he's going crazy. Thank you for the follow, Nick, right before we hopped off. Man, I'm gonna take this off. Appreciate you got that one guy who used the code if you're still in here. I hope I know his profile picture, so if he messages me, I'll make sure to get him a spot in the next giveaway. Yeah, that's just not something I was short like normally, so like if it's a move I wouldn't normally take, I'm not even really worried about it. I'll just wait for the manipulation. PTR catches 2RR in Asia. Put the text to speech. Where's Adam? There he is. Oh, space it out. Most people who are talking in a TikTok live though, like actually don't hold the trades. They're like realistically, they're probably like I've seen. I don't know. TikTok comments are funny to me because we'll move like 2 ticks and people will be like, "Oh, I just lost $4,000," or like, "Oh, I blew my account." It's actually ridiculous. What plan for Tradeify growth or select or zero plan? So for Tradeify, I'm not gonna lie, for me personally, I only use the lightning funded or whatever it's called, straight to funded. That's just personal preference on that. But the consistency is buns. So, if you're asking me those out of all those specific accounts, I would personally go with the zero account with alpha. And I don't know if you've been in here. So I don't. I swear somebody named Sebastian was in here. But make sure if you are gonna get an account, they're 40% off right now. So they're way cheaper than Tradeify. But and if you do get an account, make sure to send it to me because I'll put you in the next giveaway. But that's just because you asked. I'm not like trying to push this shit because you know I've been talking about that for like an hour. I don't. I don't really sell the shit, as long as if you buy it, use the code, it's just going right back into a giveaway. And YouTube chat, I'm so sorry if I missed people again. No, people stopped texting because I didn't respond. That like almost makes me cry. I feel so bad I did not respond to those people. Cut corners, bossing me around, don't know I don't skateboard. Starting to feel better, starting to feel colder. Alright. It's about that time. Appreciate all the love in this live. Natty! Natty joined back. You didn't post on your story. Let me see it. I want to see your entry. I'm just trolling halfway too. I'm just having some fun. You can't feel me if I'm next. How? Unless somebody says skip, we'll listen to it. If somebody says skip, I'll skip it. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, I was on CapCut. Bro, Flawed, the 30th follower of the stream. Much love. What was TP? A break above these highs. These highs here. My TP was like literally just a bit more above this. And it's really just no like particular TP, just a displacement above the highs. I didn't want to aim for this high. So I wanted to aim roughly around EQ of the FEG here. If we drag that over, we're a little bit above it. So we had, equal highs too, like we were talking about earlier. So nothing, I mean, no like real, like beautiful, beautiful target, but just a thing. Bro, I hate to be that guy. Where are the execution arrows? Let me look at that on my phone in case it's just small and I can't see them. It was a paper trade. Now we get it out of them. Now we get to the truth. Now we get to the fucking truth. Now the truth comes out. I'm just trolling, bro. Oh. No, still a good trade. One thing I'm glad you're not doing is coming on here and saying, bro, I caught this amount, right? Just a good short, bro. That's all there is to it. Doesn't matter how much amount of money you didn't make or did make because you're not trying to fucking sell a course. You just trading, bro. It's a good shit. Just stay consistent with it, twin. Nah, that's a good trade there, bro. Just be confident. The more you take like that, obviously the more you'll be confident in it, and then you'll take it on a live account. Hell yeah. Don't trade the eval scared, but don't trade it like an idiot either. You got to find that good middle ground to where you know you're risking a good amount, all that. You know all the good things. I don't got to preach it. You know what you need to do. Everybody go through something. But good short, though. Good short. Much love for 30 followers, 2.5K likes. Yes, sir. Of course. All right. But I'm going to probably hop off. Thanks for the follow, homie. 31 followers in the live. I see you guys tapping. I saw those little hearts. Thanks for 2.6. But yeah, we're about to hop off here in a second. I'm going to probably upload some shorts and shit to TikTok. I have some, not going to lie, I got some, videos I'm going to make for Alpha. So, got to be that guy. But they honestly are like one of the best firms right now. So just doing my due diligence. The more I can post to get giveaways and stuff for the community, that's what I'm fucking with. All right. But yeah, been live for like 2.5 hours. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, 31 followers, 2.6K likes. Much love to you guys. I'll see you guys, I don't know, maybe in the morning. If the chart looks good, I'll be on. But if the chart doesn't look good, then I won't be on type shit. But yeah, much love to you guys. See you guys. Watching the I used to rob an old mask on, shoot on my wrist with a killer whole hash phone. And I went to school high, I ain't go to class though. Learn about the OG, learn about the class ball. Burn with boost fire. I'm gonna go ad, bro. Break yourself like your brains on a dashboard. I'm gonna say it, little baby. We got 4 choppers at 4. Way before rapping, oh god, I was trapping, sneaking my Glock and liqueur. I got from my kid from my Samba been lying, little nigga, he signed this shit.